Emphasize your point of view when you speak. Ask open-minded questions to prompt you and emphasizes how it could possibly benefit them. Avoid negative statements such as, you might not agree, but, as this sets up the other person to be contradictory. So start today. What are you waiting for? There are multiple very helpful tips and tricks online, and they're just one Google search away. So raise your hands right now if you are willing to Google search negotiation tips and tricks so you can boost and further your career. I'd like to see a show of hands. Yeah, I see a few. Negotiation isn't always easy, but it does become less intimidating when you realize just how often you do it. When you tell your mom, I want to spend just 5 more minutes in bed, and then I'll get up, I'll be all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. When you ask your teacher, is it all right if I have just 2 more marks on this? When you deal with that seller at a store, those are all examples of everyday negotiations. And if you practice them, quick thinking and decision-making will come comfortably to you with a back and forth style of dialogue, and it'll simply flow. Think of all the times you successfully negotiated, and you will have the confidence to tackle your next big negotiation with ease. So, once more, raise your hands right now if you promise yourself to let yourself negotiate with greatness the next time an opportunity presents itself. All right. And remember, negotiation doesn't have to be scary. Negotiation can be fun. So try it out. Thank you very much. And back to you, Wenpeng.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gracie. Now we invite Shona to present the timer's report.
No, not Shona. Who is the timer for your?
Clarissa.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
now we
yeah,
invite Clarissa to present timer report.
Yes,
Can you
so
spotlight
thank you,
Clarissa?
Gracie, for your speech. Yeah, you made good use of your time. Your speech was about 7 minutes and 47 seconds long. Thank you.
Thank you, Clarice.
Thank you. Now we now invite Yasvin, sorry, to present Yasvin to present his speech evaluation. The time allowed is 2 minutes. At 1 minute, the green card will be flashed. At 1 minute 30 seconds, yellow card, and at 2 minutes, red card. Okay, take your time.
Thank you, Mare. Dear Agora family and dear Gracie, what an amazing speech highlighting on the importance of negotiation. You are right in pointing that today we are focusing on leadership skills, communication skills, while overlooking negotiation when we do it every time throughout the day. That was a brilliant way of starting your speech, making a statement, and then you gave examples. You transitioned with that when your mom was bargaining, and you gave a solid example of how we negotiate. Then you went into the definition, and most importantly here, you clarified that negotiation is not something intimidating. Thereafter, you drew parallels with the movies, Friends, a set of movies, I believe, or a series, I don't know. And you even showed examples of how negotiation works. That was brilliantly done, Gracie. My personal suggestion to you is how to make it even more impactful and effective. It would be, Gracie, to highlight on that aspect that negotiation is something that comes with a win-win situation. Even though you showed a win situation with the bargaining, negotiation is just more than bargaining. I would invite you to please highlight on the win-win aspect on negotiation. Also, I would have loved to see more examples of effective negotiation when the person is not in a position of power. It can happen to you or to any other person. For example, at school, in a position of power, your principal, how you negotiate as a student to get some advantage, say, for example, to organize an event, community event, and they get you a certificate. This is an example of you negotiating with someone in power, and you get that person to convince them to do something beneficial. It happens also at the workplace. How does someone at the lowest rung of the ladder negotiate effectively with higher management to get something done? And it results in a win-win situation. Otherwise, Gracie, I believe it was a brilliant speech with the key lessons highlighted each and every time. And I believe the audience has been able to retain the gist of your lesson. Congratulations and wish you a successful career where you negotiate effectively. Back to you, Time.
Thank you very much, Yashvin.
Thank you, Yasmin, for the evaluation. Timer, please give the report.
Larissa.
So Yashvin, your evaluation lasted a bit more than 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Thank you.
Thank you. Next will be, thank you, Gracie. Thank you, Dunstan. Thank you, Made. And thank you, Clarissa, right? Thank you. Now is a team 4, which is Raju's team. Raju, can you introduce your team?
Thank you, Ben Peng. We have the most fantabulous, fantastic, and fun-loving team. Group number 4. Now, to introduce that group, we have a team where the MC will be Ginta India, and the speaker will be Harrison, and evaluator will be Jeremy, and timer will be myself. So speakers, please keep your eyes on me.
Wait, who are the people? Let me spotlight them. Who are the people in your team?
Yeah, Genta,
Genta,
all the way
can you
from
spotlight? Can we
Indonesia.
spotlight them? Genta. Okay, Genta. Okay.
Yeah.
Who else? Who else?
And Harrison, who will
Harrison
be the
is
speaker.
spotlighted. And evaluator? Jeremy. Okay, hold on. Let me spotlight. Okay.
So over to you, Genta, to start the session. You have to unmute yourself.
Hi, everyone. Tonight, sorry, the speaker tonight will be coming from Madagascar. Tarata Harrison is currently ambassador of Agora speaker in his country. Majoring in communications, Harrison has been involved in public speaking for 3 years in his country. He has provided training, guidance, and helped to over 300 youth in his country, and helping more than 15 organizations and NGO every year. Harrison's know that expressing your ideas and getting yourself to be understood in daily challenge. However, he witnessed how communication skills can resave one's life. From our financial well-being into our bonds with people, communication is the key to improve in any area in our life. Harrison will show us how we can improve dramatically our speaking and communication skill through simple lessons acquired. Sorry, just a moment. I'm so sorry. So creating, I lost it. So sorry. Just a second. So workshop, communicative efficiently. The topic for his speech is tonight is communicative efficiently. So the time will be, each speech is 7 minutes. Please, Harrisons.
Okay, so hi everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Can you hear me good? If you can hear me good, please show us your teeth. Okay, so I woke up yesterday realizing that today will be the session that we will have this training on how to become a professional salesman. And I was appointed to have a speech, but what can I share to people that are over my age, have much more experiences than me in terms of sales? And I was like, no, I don't have that much content on salesmen, but what I do have is my gift for today. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dr. Harrison. I'm 21 and I'm from Madagascar. Today, I'm going to share with you a secret pack filled with 5 tools that will help you to become a better communicator. Why is it important that we have to become a better communicator? Because whatever bonds you want to create, whatever sales you want to make, whatever clients you want to make, you have to become a better communicator. So I'm sure that we have all experienced this time when we tried to tell something to people around us, but we felt like we weren't understood. We have all tried to sell in something and it ended up not being good. Why? Is that because we are some kind of extraterrestrial being? Or is that because we are coming from Mars? It isn't. Actually, it is because sometimes we don't know anymore how we can communicate with people. So today I've brought with you 5 gifts that how you can become a better communicator. So first, the first gift is one of the most important. It is, if you want to be listened to, you have to listen first. We have to become a better listener. We have to listen actively. Because sometimes when we are listening to people, we are listening only to reply. I can tell one story. Once I talked with my little brother, and he's now 15, and he told me about his day at school. And as he was speaking, I wasn't just focused, I already imagined what am I going to say next. And that one time, and he said, are you even listening to what am I talking? And what am I telling? And I said, yes, of course I'm listening. You seem, and he replied, you seem not there. I was like, but I am, I'm listening to you. And in fact, the more we listen to reply to people, the less likely we will get really close to that person. And the thing is, it also applies to business. Do we really know our customers, or are we just trying to sell our products? If we can't get to know our clients better, we won't sell anything. So how can we get to know someone better? Is listening to them, and listening not just to reply, but listening actively. My second gift today is also related to understanding the person better. The second gift is to notice body language, because we all know that body language and nonverbal communication represent more than 70% of all the communication. From a smile that we make, from the look that the person has on their face when they are talking to you, from the way that they react when you speak, the small details of hidden features that reveals us how is the person feeling. Do we really care to look at what this subtle signals tells us? Sometimes we do not. And when we are trying to sell a product, we have to closely look at how is the person reacting? How is the prospect reacting? Are they just listening to me just out of politeness, or are they really interested in what I'm saying? If they are not, I can redirect the way I am selling. So you have to first listen to your clients, and second, really notice body language. The third and gift for today lies in something that is as old as history. Einstein said that if you can't explain it to the 6-year-old, it is that you don't understand it yourself. And what I am about to tell you now seems a bit controversial, but it is actually true. There is power in simplicity. If you want to create a bond with your customers, don't get dragged into telling too much details. Just show us the simple details, the essential. You have to learn to say the right things in a short period of time. Okay, so you have power in simplicity. People are overflowed with details, so just go for what is supposed to be said. The next gift is what feels social media right now. This is why social media like Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube are now really successful, is because they tell stories. As a salesman, you have to know how to create stories to sell your product. As a person, if you want somebody to remember what you are going to say, you have to tell stories. And this, my friend, is a skill set. You have to learn that. That is not just born natural. And the fourth gift for today has made history. What is the thing that makes people create actors in history? Like, for example, Martin Luther King has changed history because he knew how to drag people. How you can drag people is when you speak with confidence. How can we acquire confidence? We can acquire confidence just by speaking with passion and confidence. If you don't have confidence, you can fake it until you can make it. And this is a skill that we have to learn. And the last thing that I'm going to share with you today is how we can use all of these skills together. Because as a salesman or as a person, you have to use closely all of the skills in order for us to really sell the product. But also, you have to really use these skills to be a better communicator. So my question is, to wrap all these things up, is how are you going to become a better listener? How are you going to become a better person who notices body language? How can you use power in simplicity? How are you going to tell stories? And how are you going to speak with confidence? Because, ladies and gentlemen, it is a question for you to respond in order to become a better salesman. Thank you. Back to you, Raju. Back to you, Kenta. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Thank you, Harrison. We invite the evaluator, Mr. Jeremy, please.
Yeah, thank you, Jenta. Could I have the timer's report, please?
Yeah,
Raju, who's the timer?
Harrison, yeah, Harrison has took a time of 8 minutes, 3 seconds.
Thank you, Raju. Thanks. Oh, that was a wonderful speech, Harrison. I really enjoyed it. In my opinion, you spoke and communicated quite efficiently. Being your topic, you are confident, relaxed, and and you had a good command of the English language. That's the most important thing if you want to speak and communicate efficiently. You gave lots of points to us on developing good habits to speak efficiently. One point I liked very much was listening actively, to listen to people actively, right? So that means that you have to have eye contact with the person and listen actively and show that you understand what that person is going to say. And another point that you highlighted was understand the person. To better, you have to look at the subtle signals that the person that you're speaking to or the person who's speaking back to you displays. You have told us how to tell stories to sell products. Anything that you want to sell, you have to tell stories about it, and be passionate about what you are going to sell. So you gave some good points to us to learn how to sell and communicate efficiently your thing. So it was a very clear message that you gave in the shortest possible amount of time. Communicate efficiently is to give a clear message in the shortest amount of time. But I think you took your time a little bit more than what was allocated, but we have got a very clear message. Very well done, and I wish you all the best to communicate efficiently. Over to you, Raju.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Janita, over to you, Janita. Sorry.
It's all right. Thank you, Jeremy, for your idea. Now we invite the timekeeper to present his report.
Yeah, Jeremy has 2 minutes, 26 seconds.
Thank you, Raju.
Thank you, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, give yourself a round of applause. Excellent work. As you can see, the people in this room, we are all at different levels of development, of expertise in selling, and even very different level of expertise in technology. Among us, we got many dinosaurs and we have a big issue, right? But now we come to the next stage where we have 35 minutes to go into the breakout rooms and to discuss the learning experience, to discuss what actually are each speaker selling. Were they successful? Would you buy? Would you do what you asked them to do? Were they effective? And what could be done to make it even more effective? Okay, so now we'll go to the 4 breakout rooms again, and the team leaders will be there. 4 breakout rooms. Let's try again. Can you all go into your breakout room, and then we can get started. Each breakout room should have one speaker. Charan, can you move to your breakout room, Charan? You click. Can you click this at the bottom of your screen, breakout room, and you join? There's at the bottom, there's an icon for breakout room. Can all of you go to your breakout room? Genta also, Chloe, Kimal.
Being sorry, I'm still driving. Can I just stay here?
You can. All you have to do is, if you want, you just click, you go into your breakout room.
Okay, can
You
sure.
don't, yeah, you just click on that icon and then you click.
Okay, thank you.
Eng Lai, why are you not in the breakout room? Marcelino, are you here? Marcelino. Eng Lai? Eng Lai, can you hear me?
Hello. You're on mute, Banteng.
Yeah.
The other group will leave in a minute from now. Why is Tara keep on logging in and logging out here?
I have to leave my lab and use my phone.
Oh, no wonder I see you appear twice. Okay, everybody is back.